So welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be deep cleaning and cleaning my makeup palette. So you want to make sure that you have some alcohol, preferably some very strong alcohol. I chose some 70% and I put it in that spray bottle that you see behind me. I also have some makeup wipes just to kind of clean up any corners. Another trick is also to use like a setting powder with like a raised edge at the bottom, and I'll show you what to do with that in a second. And you're also going to need some paper towels. So I'm just going to grab the first palette that I have here. This is the Urban Decay Naked palette in Heat. And you see it's kind of dusty at the top, dusty and crusty. It's been, coronavirus since March, y'all, and I haven't been on set, nor have I cleaned my palettes, nor have I had really a lot of clients. So my makeup station's kind of just been sitting here looking sad and depressed and lonely. So we're gonna clean this mirror, we're gonna clean this palette, and I'm gonna show you how to sanitize and clean it. So prior to this video, I did fully take down everything that was on my makeup station and sanitize it with alcohol. And I'm putting down right now some paper towels down, and that's going to kind of be like my work area, like my workstation. And we are going to start to clean this palette. And so I'm going to take my spray bottle that's filled with that alcohol, and I'm going to clean the outside of the palette. Now the outside of this particular palette is plastic, so it's fairly easy to clean with some alcohol. I'm going to grab some paper towels and start wiping this down. And it's going to come off really, really easy and literally look brand new. Now that that's done, let's clean the inside of this palette. And it's mostly just the mirror that's really dirty, so I'm kind of tilting it at an angle just so I don't get the alcohol in any of the shadows. And I'm going to wipe that away. And this is so satisfying when you see how clean your palettes get after, a deep clean and a sanitization. So yeah, it felt really good to clean this palette. Next, I'm going to go in and clean the Morphe X James Charles Artistry palette, and I use this palette a lot. As you can see, I use this one definitely a lot, and I'm going to show you a trick on how to clean in between the spaces in between the eyeshadows on specifically the Morphe palettes, because there's a little trick, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to take a paper towel. I'm going to set my Morphe setting powder inside of that and just kind of like cover up the product with the paper towel. And I'm going to use that to clean the shadows. And you'll see what I'm doing here. I'm kind of just making sure that the paper towel is taut against the product. And I'm going to literally sweep that across the whole eyeshadow. And you can see how clean it gets and all of that extra fallout from the pan and the eyeshadow that gets on that paper towel. And it's just so much easier to clean, you guys. Now it doesn't catch on any of the pans. It doesn't drag any of the other eyeshadow colors into the other ones that are next to it. It literally just glides right over. And I'm just taking, the napkin and just going around the edges again, just to make sure that it's really, really clean. and you literally have a clean Morphe palette. And I believe that you can do this with a lot of Morphe palettes. I tried this technique with some of my other palettes as well, and they worked out just the same. I'm gonna go in with that alcohol again in my spray bottle and clean the outside of that palette too. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I think it's the Born to Run. Yeah, Born to Run palette. And this one I use a lot too. I love the packaging on this one. I was just kind of admiring it. I'm like, why don't I use this palette? I need to use this palette more often. But I'm just gonna clean the back of it and literally do the same thing that I did with the Morphe palette. I'm gonna do it with this one. And look how clean that got. It got so clean by just spraying it with some alcohol, wiping it down. Literally gonna use that same technique with that Morphe setting powder inside of that napkin, and I'm just going to glide it across the palette. And look how much extra product that comes off of that palette. That's literally just on the sides, and the palette looks literally brand new. It looks so good after cleaning the mirror. It looks like a brand new palette. So I literally have over 200 palettes, you guys. So I'm just gonna speed this up, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching my Vlogmas Day 8. And I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you on the next one.